Welcome to this special presentation of the 1776 report. You may recall that the 1776 Commission was established by President Trump in the fall of 2020 with the purpose of promoting patriotic education.
That I will soon sign an executive order establishing a national commission to promote patriotic education. It will be called the 1776 Commission.
Well, the media and academia almost lost their minds over this now controversial idea that we should teach young Americans to actually love and appreciate the nation they've inherited by telling them the whole truth. The 1776 Commission had to rush the development of this report because they knew that as soon as Joe Biden was sworn in as president, the Commission's days would likely be numbered. The 1776 report was instantly demonized by the media, mostly because it was commissioned by the Trump administration. But it was clear from the avalanche of criticism that virtually no one actually read the report or even gave it a chance. Predictably, just hours after Biden took the oath of office, he signed an executive order to dissolve the 1776 Commission. It was one of his first acts in office. President Biden had an opportunity to work toward his campaign promise to be a uniter by keeping the commission going. Instead, he squashed the commission on day one, and it sent a clear signal about his true priorities and his belief of America and our founding. He called the 1776 Commission's work, quote, offensive and counterfactual, end quote. I'm not sure how recounting real truth and American history and teaching somebody to love one's nation, I don't know when that became offensive, but that is now, unfortunately, where we find ourselves. So, why am I presenting the 1776 report in its entirety? Well, for one, because I want to encourage you to actually hear the report for yourself, unlike the media and President Biden. They will hide it from you. So I'm going to show it to you. And I'd love if you would share this series far and wide after you hear the entire report for yourself. Then you can decide if anything in it is offensive and counterfactual, as the president now says. Secondly, I know how busy you are with family and work. You might not be able to spare the time it takes to read the whole 1776 report, but you might be able to watch it or listen to it instead and share it with your family. This report is about baseline principles that most Americans used to agree on. It is a sounding of the alarm to say, look, a lot of our fellow Americans don't believe in baseline principles anymore. And that's partly because they never knew them in the first place. I believe this project is worth doing because we must try to get back to the commonality of American principles. We must make the effort because there are forces now hard at work, like the purveyors of critical race theory, or things like the 1619 Project, where they want you to reimagine American history. Those things are trying to derail the grand experiment of America and chart a completely different course for the nation, leading to further bitterness and divide, I believe. America's founding was good, but because it was implemented by men, it is imperfect. Just because implementation has faltered doesn't mean the principles themselves are flawed. We are trying to be a more perfect nation. America has drifted dangerously close to the edge, far from its mission statement in the Declaration of Independence. We must get back to basics. So, without further ado, here is the 1776 report.